Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be hatching 9 of these strange, odd, weird, whatever you want to call them, eggs. They're going to be the 12-kilometer eggs that are going to be dropping from the rocket leaders. We'll see what we're going to be getting out of those. So this event is going to be going down October 12th until October 19th. Big shout out to Couple of Gaming for these images here. Always beautifully put together. So take note of those dates. We're going to be going over everything you need to know here, folks, because there's kind of, some stuff happening here. We have some new Pokemon, which are actually very interesting, and I'm going to be evolving quite a few. All right, so we do have that 1/4 distance, making those red eggs, odd eggs, 12-kilometer eggs, a lot easier to hatch. And then you're going to see these Pokemon spawning in the wild more frequently. You got a few shinies there. You got the Skorupi, which I still do need, as well as the Krogunk. Now, for the new shiny shadows, you do have Growlithe, Drowsy, and Omanyte, which are going to be coming from those rocket leaders. Now, you have to wait until the 13th, depending on your time zone. Now, taking a look at some of these new 12-kilometer eggs, we have Sandile, Pawniard, and Vullaby. Now, I have not been able to hatch the Sandile out of the 9 eggs that I did hatch, but I did hatch the other 2, and I did evolve them. We're going to take a look at that as well, and I'm going to keep hatching these. Now, before we do get into all the hatches, I'm going to go ahead and throw in 3 here for you guys. I wasn't able to get the beginning hatch screen on that. Sorry, you weren't able to see the red egg, but believe me, it was. So we're hatching a Larvitar. Okay, let's see what we're going to get for the next 2 eggs here. Getting into these. Got pretty excited, took Athena on a walk. She was like, what's going on? You're taking me on so many walks. Because I was trying to hatch these eggs, but she loved it, right? So we're getting an Absol. Oh, boy, guys, we got an Absol. Let's go. So, hey, okay. All right, we'll take the good with the bad. Maybe we're going to get something good here. Let's keep moving down. And then we're going to hop into some more information, and then we'll get into more egg hatches. Oh, and another Absol. Oh, my gosh. Okay. At this point, I was like, okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. And we're going to get into my thoughts about this. Cash grab, what do I think? All right. So some more information here from Niantic regarding all this stuff. So basically, it's the typical Niantic thing, giving us a very vague description as to what we're going to get. Even though some of us are investing actual money, you think they would give us the full list of what's in here instead of everybody having to scrounge around and dig around and finally come up with all the information. And then, as you can see as well, that they're describing that you're going to have to get the 12-kilometer eggs from the rocket leaders, and you're going to need egg space. So if you have full eggs and you defeat them and you don't get one, well, it's because you don't have space to actually hold it. And then for the new task that we're going to be getting, the special task, you're going to have completed the shadowy threat first, and then you're going to be able to get the new one. So if you're not seeing the new one, complete that one first, and then you'll be able to get it. Thought I'd throw that in there before it causes some people confusion. And then they go on to say that we're going to be seeing some new shadow Pokemon. We have Diglett, Shelder, Slowpoke, Aerodactyl, and Skarmory. So those are going to be pretty interesting. And honestly, all of them are interesting to see. But there's a few there that are going to be more exciting than others, right? And then this is a little weird. I don't understand why they did this. But they go on to say that you're not going to actually be able to encounter the new shadows or the new shiny shadows or even Shadow Mewtwo until the 13th. So October 13th, the event's starting on the 12th, but the day after is when you're going to be able to encounter all of these new shadow Pokemon and get yourself that Shadow Mewtwo if you did not attend Go Fest. Now, taking a look at some of the Pokemon, all of the Pokemon that the new rocket leaders are going to have, as you can see for the shadows and shinies in the front, we already been over those, the Growlithe, Omanyte, and Drowsy. Very nice. And then they're going to have kind of pretty much the same Pokemon. Taking a look at Cliff, he's going to have a Machamp, Onyx, or Electivire, and then finally at the end, pretty much the same stuff. Same with Sierra. Taking a look at Giovanni, he's going to have a Persian in the front, of course. Second Pokemon could potentially be a Nidoking, a Kangaskhan, or a Garchomp, and then finally that Shadow Mewtwo, which you're going to be able to collect. Now, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to TM away Frustration unless they change that. Hopefully, we'll have an event down the line that will enable you to do so you can actually use it, because I know a lot of you can't afford to just simply purchase a secondary move to use that. If you want to see the raids, go ahead and pause it here, and that's what we're going to be getting for the event. Now, let's go ahead and get into what you guys have been waiting for, the rest of the egg hatches for the 12-kilometer eggs. If you put it in a super incubator with the distance cut down, it is only going to be 2 kilometers to hatch them. So yeah, get on it now, I suppose. And I'll get into my thoughts in just a moment regarding what I think about all this. Pay to win, right? We already discussed that kind of, or said we were going to talk about it. So we're hatching some good stuff. I guess Dinos could have been shiny. We got 2 new things here. I like this. Pawniard, we're going to evolve this here down the line. It's actually a 96. So not bad. I don't want to make the same mistake I did with Conkeldor and just start hatching, or at least purchasing secondary moves and everything. We're going to evolve it, and we'll also evolve the Mandibuzz as well. Hatching a Scraggy. So they're going to be hatching Poison and Dark type Pokemon, the theme for these here. So we're hatching a few newer ones. I'm happy with this. We're collecting the candies. We're looking good. So now let's go ahead and evolve this into Mandibuzz. Now this is actually going to be okay for the Great League. Its evolution here. And I will put up an image that was made by PV Poke because it currently is not in the system apparently for the site, but he did do something for us to see how good it is going to perform. I'll throw that up here as the evolution does take place. So let's go. This is cool. New Pokemon. I mean, you know, it's nice, guys, right? So as you can see, the matchups that it's going to be good up against, if you want to pause that and take a look at that, and then the not so good matchups, the losing ones. We're going to be going more into depth in this in the future in discussing this, because there's a lot of information in this video. If I went over everything in detail, it would be like a 30-minute video, and I just wanted to be brief so you guys can see what's up while I evolve some new Pokemon, a bit of exciting information here, right? All right, so I just went out and I battled them. Now I have a tip for you. If you're trying to collect pure red eggs, do not spin the stops. I just systematically did it, and I started picking up some, and I was like, great, I'm trying to get a full set of reds, and I'm picking up other eggs because I'm spinning them. You don't need to spin them. You tap on it, and then you push the X, and then well, they'll have a pop-up. Simple as that. The rocket leader will pop up, and you'll be able to go in there. It is going to be guaranteed every single time if you do have an egg space. Personally, for myself, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. You're going to get one all the time, no matter what. And they do go on to say that these eggs will be still available after the event. So if you're worried about it, you're like, great, I'm, you know, fear of missing out here. I'm going to have to invest money in this so I can get some of these rare eggs to get some of these Pokemon before they're gone, and then what? Well, there's no way they would just take away a new addition to, you know, Pokemon Go like that. I mean, especially things that are not like some super ultra rare Pokemon. So they're going to maintain those. You're going to be able to still pick them up from the rocket leaders. They're going to be 12 kilometers after the event's distance for the eggs are cut down. It's going to take you a while to hatch them, but they're going to be there. And hopefully you don't hatch yourself a Larvitar or an Absol. God forbid. I mean, give me a break. That's a lot of kilometers to hatch something that is something we've been seeing all the time, right? So there you have it. And now let's get into my thoughts here as we just take a look at the other stuff really quick before we end this video. Alright, so how do you get these eggs? Well, you're going to have a rocket radar. How do you get the rocket radar? You have to go out there and battle grunts. How many grunts? 5 grunts. Can you do all this for free? Yes, you can. So you beat the 5 grunts, you get the rocket radar, you go to the rocket leader, you beat them, then you can get the egg, which is going to be guaranteed if you have space. This can all be done for free. Right? Nobody ever said that free to play was going to be a fast grind. Now, on the other hand, if you want to invest in this and say all your eggs are free and you're ready to go get red eggs and fill all of them up, all 9 spots, well, you can go and buy those rocket radars, which are going to cost you $2 a piece. That is going to be $20. Then you're going to also have to pay for the super or regular incubators that you're going to be incubating them all in. And they're 12 kilometers after this event. Right now, they're 2 kilometers, which isn't so bad. But you could hatch a freaking Absol or a Larvitar. Are you kidding me? It's a gamble here, folks. And the Pokemon that you're going to be getting from these are not some sort of god tier, right? Let's not, like, you know, put them on a pedestal here. They're cool. They're neat. They will be useful in specific leagues and specific, you know, matchups and metas. But yeah, it's crazy. I see where they're going with this, and you know, it's not so bad. You know, it's not so bad, but it's getting a little paywally. So let's go ahead and evolve this, or I already did, but something went wrong there. But anyways, that's my thoughts on it. It's a grind to get these eggs if you're free to play. If you're paying, you can get them quickly, but you can also really throw away your money quick if you're hatching a really booty eggs, right? So you also have these new costumes. I did buy the Arlo one. The Cliff one makes you look buff. The Arlo one is just like a nice thick jacket, I suppose. And then it looks really good with the hat. I'm good on the Elton John glasses. But anyways, if you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.